What's up, y'all? It's your girl Taylor Wayla here. Genesee is on her way, y'all. Sorry for the little delay, but you are tuned into Let's Be Real. Again, I am your girl Taylor Wayla, sticking with me live here on Spreaker from 5:30 to 7:30 today, y'all. And we got a lot of juicy topics today. I'm gonna be talking about blackfishing. We're gonna be talking about a whole lot, y'all. If y'all don't know what blackfishing is, I'm about to put you on. So it's not a good thing. So yeah, don't forget to call us up, 678-466-5483. Again, that's 678-466-5483. Call up here anytime, y'all. We would love to hear what y'all think about these topics, but let's go ahead and get straight into it. So, social media, I noticed it on Instagram because I'm not really on Twitter like that, because Twitter is a very dark place. But on Instagram, there was this a couple of pictures floating around of these girls who are white but pose as black girls. Not claiming it, some of them, but they still have black skin. Most people are saying it's blackface, all type of like cultural appropriation, all this other kind of stuff. And I was doing more research, and I was figuring out that the girls were getting paid like all the sponsorships and everything for having the bodies and having the features that darker skin or black women do have, which is kind of contradictory considering that there are actual black women and colored, whatever you want to call it, women who have those same features but struggle to get those same opportunities. You know what I'm saying? Or when they do something that's ethnic or that's popping or whatever, it's like they don't get as much appreciation. They don't get as much appreciation for the same thing, which is just foolery. Because in the beginning, it's our thing. Like, how you gonna claim it as your own when you ain't even come up with it? Like, that's nonsense. But the whole point of blackfishing that kind of alarmed me was that it looked very believable. Like, if I didn't see the side-by-side picture of most of the girls, some of them you can just tell because they just cannot, it's just not right. But a couple of them, a good bit of them, do actually look like they could pass for actual black women. And I'm not saying, like, the ones that were trending were like lighter skinned biracial women, but when I was doing my research in parts of Europe, most of the cases that I looked into were in Europe. I know there's some in the United States, and I'm going to go ahead and get into the Jenners and Kardashians and all that in a second, but especially in Europe, the women over there, they get super dark, like darker than me. It's kind of scary. Like, what do you go through? Like, that's beyond tanning at that point, because there's just no way, like, you can get that tan. Like, it's just no way. But as far as America goes, obviously, and this has been an issue. This is not just anything new, but this has been an issue since I don't even know, Bo Derek, that's her name. That was like before all of our time, the new gen, that's before our time, but that was when black women couldn't wear their natural hair, like when we were just now starting to get like liberated, quote unquote, and being able to be free or whatever you want to call it. And black women couldn't wear their natural hair. Like, they couldn't do anything. They couldn't get no job or nothing. Like, they would get like ridicule, all type of stuff for wearing their natural hair. And now all of a sudden this white woman in this movie, and it wasn't no regular movie either. It was like a blockbuster movie. And at the end of the movie, you got this white woman running on the beach with cornrows. You know what I'm saying? In a bikini, you know what I'm saying? They're trying to make it all sexual and everything like that. But it's not even that she just had cornrows. She had the beads. She had everything. And at the time, that would be like real disrespectful. Like, how you gonna tell me I can't do my own hairstyle, but then somebody else of another ethnicity does the same exact thing and can get a pass on it and get paid on top of that? Like, I can't even get a job. I can't go most places like corporate America when I graduate college. Some of them not gonna hire me if I walk in there with my whole fro, my 4C fro, you know what I'm saying? They're not going to be going for that. You know what I'm saying? Especially if I got the nose ring. It's just so much, you know what I'm saying? But if somebody else does it that's a fairer complexion, it's okay. And getting paid. Like, that's my whole thing. It's okay to appreciate the culture. I'm not saying, like, I'm not saying that white people can't appreciate, or anybody else of any other race can't appreciate what the black culture is, because people do it all the time. You know what I'm saying? Koreans doing it with the hip hop, everything. Everybody feed off of us. But it's another thing when you take it and then make it into something else. You know what I'm saying? Pushing another narrative with it and then getting paid. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, that's beyond it. That's just beyond it. And like I said earlier, Bo Derek with her cornrows, some people refer to the, like, cornrows. If you see somebody with some cornrows or whatever, somebody of another ethnicity other than mine would probably say, oh, you got Bo Derek braids, or something else, or boxer braids like the Kardashians tried to coin them. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's not what it is. Call it what it is. That's all I'm saying. But y'all call up here, tell me what you think. Call up here, 678-466-5483, and tell me what you think about this blackfishing thing. And I wish I could show y'all pictures over this, because it's a lot, y'all. And it, like I said, it's not just fair skin. These people really, like, for real, go to the extremes, yo. Like, turn to a whole other person. Like, you look nothing like you did before. And that is some scary stuff. Like, could you imagine meeting somebody like that over the internet? Like, and people that get, like, catfished and everything like that. Could you imagine that? And then you meet that person, and they probably do look like that, but it's like, you just know, like, that's not really them. That's scary. And it's freaky. And it's real weird. And black people can't, black girls at least, black people, period. But I know women cannot pass with that. Like, if I try to bleach my skin or whatever, and I talk about weave and everything, we're going to get into that on the show today too, but if I was like, oh, I'm only going to wear a blonde weave, I'm going to bleach my skin, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to get blue eyes, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to make my frame smaller. I'm going to get clowned. I'm going to get dragged. I'm not even going to want to come outside, because that's just how in the dirt I'm going to be with everybody, like, on social media. It's just going to be a whole thing, because that just won't pass. But when a white woman do it, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, not even with the whole skin coloring, whatever, darkening. Like, I feel like it's almost like a cycle, or not necessarily a cycle, but it's a progression. Like, it starts off with the cornrows and everything like that, and the braids, and, you know what I'm saying, wanting to talk black, and, you know what I'm saying, all that other kind of stuff, which is cool, you know what I'm saying, to a certain extent. But then it start with tanning, you know what I'm saying, and then it get into all this other kind of stuff, like getting the lip injections, or what else, butt injections, all type of stuff that resembles black women, you know what I'm saying. Then they just take it to a whole other extreme, which is not cool. And then again, when you get paid off of the same thing, like Kylie Jenner with her, like, y'all, and I was really looking at her for real, and I always felt like this, she really is one of the prominent figures of this generation that is considered successful, a self-made billionaire, whatever she is, based off of black culture. And that alone, her whole family, all of them, would not be anything if they have no type of blackness or any type of culture, whatever. They wouldn't have made no type of money. They wouldn't even look the way that they do. Period. And for her and everybody else that she, Gigi Hadid, and I've been talking about Gigi Hadid. Models, it's in modeling, it's in the photography room, all type of stuff. They'll get a white model, put on, get her whatever afro, whatever they try to do. That's not really an afro, or whatever, but resemble that, and then darken her skin. But she's a white woman, and they pass that off. You know what I'm saying? In photography, and then modeling and everything like that. And Gigi Hadid, like I said, is one of those prime figures. Like, why is it okay for everybody else to be black except black people? That's all I'm saying. Like, it's trendy. And then it wasn't even like that a couple years ago. It's just so, it's so strange. Like, if you actually sit back and look at it, how fast the trend, sorry, how fast these trends change. Like, a couple years ago, it was real cool to be light-skinned. Everybody wanted to be light-skinned. Everybody wanted to be, like, early 2000s, everybody wanted to have, like, a small frame. You know what I'm saying? Be light-skinned, have the long weave, all this other kind of stuff. And now it's like, everybody wants a big butt. Everybody wants to have darker skin, you know what I'm saying? Everybody want to get the full lips. It's just strange. And some people do take it to extremes. But like I said, y'all call up here. 678-466-5483. Tell me what y'all think. Because I heard some people talking about it around campus. And they feel somewhat the same way that I do. That it's disrespectful. Really. And it's weird. It's just really weird. Especially considering the history, like, white people have been known to do blackface, all type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? All type of disenfranchisement, this, that, and the third. But you want to be like us at the same time. That's weird to me. Like, I don't know about anybody else. It's just weird. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that I don't like, and that ain't a whole lot of people, I don't want to, like, necessarily be them like that. I'm not. That's obsessive. That's what it is. It's obsessive. Like, you're so consumed in your own insecurity that you hate the very thing that you're trying to be. And that's just weird. So, y'all, we're going to take a break. Come right back. Hopefully Genesee is here. Y'all tuned in.